Hey, what's going on, guys? We're doing a Anime Reborn tier list. I noticed that there was not a lot of people doing tier lists for this game, so I'm going to go ahead and make one. Now, I have pretty much every single one of these units. I do want to say I'm obviously adding here, but if you go to the end of the video, I forgot a few important units at the start, I'll be honest, so I talk about them later on. It's Sid, a few other really good units that I missed out on, so don't worry, I'll be putting that in the video later. So I think I'm pretty much qualified to make it this tier list. So honestly, Android 21 is pretty mid. But before I go any farther, please like and subscribe for more. Also, if the mythic isn't here, it's probably because it's bad. Now I just found this random tier list on Tier List Maker, and I just filled in some of the new units. So if there's like a unit here that's missing, my bad. But if it's not here, it's probably not good. Asta with Yami gets a decent buff. I wouldn't really say he's that good though. I'll put him in good with Yami. So we'll go ahead and put Yami here too, because he is a buffer. He can buff crit. I don't really think he's a meta support. Actually, we'll go ahead and put him in support actually, because he does buff Asta. And he's decent with Asta. Broly, he's just really outdated. Gamma is meta. Nuke, good damage, and when you use the nuke, it buffs his range by like double, and also gets a lot more damage, which is really nice. Really good unit. Gohan is meta, especially for early game. He's super cheap to place, really good damage, really good passives. Just all around really good. For usually just story. Infinite mode, he's kind of fallen off this update. He's a lot better in infinite mode. Super Goku, I want to just say he's decent. He's not a bad unit. He's like just a decent decent heal. He's not really that good. Itachi is pretty strong for what he is. He's probably, well, he's really outdated, but he does Black Burn, which is decent. So Kaido is still meta, full AoE, good damage, just very expensive, so he's more of an infinite mode unit. But yeah, he has good passives, etc. He's pretty good. Luck is a support. He just stuns, I believe. Mercury isn't really that great anymore now that Lick's in the game. He's a summoner, which summons quite frequently. A pretty good unit, but I wouldn't say meta. Hawkeye's pretty good. I want to say he's probably more versatile than Itachi, just because of his boss killing passives. He does like 2 times the damage to bosses. He's not really good though, other than that. Nanami, he's definitely a meta support. He does a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember off the top of my head, but I do know he's very, very good. I believe he makes enemies take more damage or something like that. I can't even remember, honestly. Odin, he's pretty mid. I wouldn't get him at all. He's garbage. Same with Pain. He's more of a support, but not really that great. Piccolo, pretty good unit. Full AoE with like some decent passives. Whitebeard. Yeah, Whitebeard is alright. Full AoE. I wouldn't recommend him. I think she just does bleed. She might be better. She might be good, but from what I've seen, she's just like a low SPA bleed. Not really that good. Is a meta support. He does slow. Beerus. Now Beerus he does good DPS, but he also has like a really good passive that could be support. He basically makes the enemies take 15 or like 12% more damage. Like puts fear on them. So Beerus is pretty solid. D over Heaven. D over Heaven is pretty good. Now he has a time stop with like a DOT. Overall, a really good unit. Only good for infinite mode. I want to say he's very expensive. So D over Heaven is really good, but he's also really rare. So good luck trying to get that. Also, Licht is also very insane. Overall, he's just, his summons are retarded. He basically goes off what he's killing. So if he kills 100,000 HP, he'll spawn in 80,000. And it will cap at his damage by like 10 times. So if you have a Paladin or Miracle, he could spawn in like 500k. Like something ridiculous. So yeah, Licht is very good. Also full AoE, like just a decent DPS. And also can buff Gamma's damage by 20%, I believe. So yeah, he's definitely a meta still. Aizen is really good. Now, I want to say he's probably like maybe the best in the game. He's full AoE, good SPA, decent range. Really good damage, but his passive is a stun that stuns for like 7 seconds, and also if they're stunned and it's a boss, he does basically 3x damage. So he's very, very strong to bosses, and he also stuns. Very, very good unit. Now, Julius is more of a support. Also, I just realized that I was putting these in farms. That's my bad. Don't even know why farms is here. It's because there's no farms here. Anyways, ignore that. Basically, Julius is more of a support, but he also he has really high damage. But he's the best support in the game, in my opinion, considering that he has a retarded range and also slows them a ton. Really good unit. I would recommend it. And he's not too difficult to AFK. Esdef is interesting for me. I do think she's kind of good. Like, her damage is good. I don't know meta, though, right? So I could be wrong about this one, but she's kind of mid. That's the thing. Not mid, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn in between meta and good. I don't know. Grimjow's damage is alright. He does 100% crit rate with Fear. Or not with Fear, with Scar, which what Dio over Heaven does. So he's kind of hard to like get that, because Dio over Heaven is extremely rare. So he only has one passive, 100% crit. He's not really that great, in my opinion. Maybe better than Piccolo, but he's eh. So this is my tier list. Like I said, this is absolutely meta for both modes. But if we're talking about infinite mode, I'm going to have to move Gohan down, definitely. Probably the worst in here for infinite mode. And then in terms of just DPS in general, the top 3 right here are just ridiculous. And then Light has ridiculous summons. So of course, this is a banner unit, which is ridiculous. And the rest are secrets and yeah. So I did forget a few units here and that I think actually do deserve to be on this tier list. Now, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but the banner people in the Discord say that this is a meta unit with freeze. If you basically bring another freeze unit, he gets a DOT and extra damage. So apparently he's meta DPS, you're saying. I don't believe that, considering his damage isn't really that high. Noelle, she's a meta support. She slows and debuffs. Her tsunamis come down the path every 30 seconds and do what I just said. Akiji freezes, full AoE, solid unit, does more damage to frozen enemies. Pretty good unit. And then of course Sid. I want to say that Sid is the best in the game. He has really good stats, hybrid off placement, cheap, good damage, full AoE. But his nuke is really where it sets him apart. His nuke basically is the strongest in the game. It does a lot of damage. It does 600,000 damage with Heavenly. And Gamma also has a nuke. And with Unique, it only does 200,000 damage. So Sid is way, way stronger. And I think that's what's probably going to put him, best in the game for infinite mode or just in general. Because you can get the nuke in any game mode. He's really, really OP. Now, in terms of just straight DPS, like, without the ability, I'd have to say Aizen's better. Like, Dio over Heaven is better, but that nuke just sets him apart, really. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more. And I will be doing more tier list showcases on pretty much any tower defense game. This is a brand new channel, so if you guys could help me out and like and subscribe, that'd be really nice. And I'll see you guys in the next one.